Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to another Texas P Unfiltered podcast. I got my guest on today, my buddy Malik Nazaire. If y'all don't know him, the dude has a crazy physique. He just competed at Universe and at the obviously his classic physique, but now he's making his move up to the Open where he belongs. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, man, I'm happy to have you on, dude. Absolutely. I know we've been talking a lot on Instagram for the last couple months, and now we finally made this happen. So welcome.
Hey, thank you. I really appreciate
Yeah,
you having me. And like I was telling you off air, man, I've been a fan of
yeah,
yours for a very long time. So it's actually, really refreshing to actually get a chance to know you, speak
yeah,
to you, and yeah, we can shoot it for a little bit.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. That's what we're doing, man. I didn't do a Q&A. I don't have any structure. I figured we just hop on here and talk
Yeah,
bullshit, talk
man.
bodybuilding and run
Well,
it.
let me ask you a question, man. How does
Yeah.
it feel? Has it set in
Whew,
yet?
there it is right there.
Yeah, wow.
Man,
Has it
it's
set in yet?
it it has in a way, like it said it in a way because we kind of like I thought it was gonna be more so like, okay, get the card, kind of break time, like we'll kind of go into like a health phase and then go into an off season, and then from there kind of be like, okay, cool, like no, just push, accumulate the size that we think is needed, and then be like, okay, I think we're at a spot now to go ahead and do the debut. um but we're kind of not hopping back into it, but it's more so like we're not doing a health phase post show. We're gonna run a rebound, which I've never done, like a rebound out of a show. I've always grown really well off just some tests and GH out of a show, you know what I mean? So
Hmm.
this time we're actually going to catch a rebound with some other compounds in the mix. I'm sure we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
And then we'll go push that as long as we can, hit a little health phase, hit one big push up through the end of the year, and then basically start prep in January for the Dallas Pro Show. It'd be the first year of them having the Dallas Pro Show. So knowing that the goal is, I think I looked it up yesterday, like 30 something weeks away. It is almost, it's kind of set in now because now it's like it's right there. You know what I mean? And so like
Yeah.
watching Tampa, obviously those are freaks, but seeing that you're
It
kind of like,
fired
yeah,
you up.
fired me up. Yeah. Whereas before watching it is cool, but then now, so like yesterday, I was like thinking like, oh shit, like I'm gonna be backstage with these guys. I'm gonna be
Hmm.
compared to some of these guys. Like it's kind of reality, and it's also a weird mind shift to like think that I'm in the same league as that, you know what I mean? In
Yeah.
terms, at least just a title, not muscularity wise, but
No, I understand what
yeah,
you're saying
you know what
because
I
I was
mean?
actually
Yeah,
thinking about it just
yeah,
now while you were speaking. I'm
yeah,
like, how surreal has it like must be like you've been chasing a goal for so long
yeah,
and that's that goal, that's the only goal you've had in front of you. You didn't really
exactly.
think past that goal. All you're thinking is
Oh,
like, yo, I want to become an IFBB pro. I want to become an IFBB pro. And now
yeah,
you are an IFBB pro,
yeah,
an open bodybuilder on top of that.
yeah.
And then now you get a chance to stand next to these guys who are holding the same exact title as you.
It's
You know,
crazy.
okay, different leagues, different levels, but at the
Of
same time,
course.
you are an
Yeah.
IFBB pro.
That's who I'm compared to. So it's like the people that you've looked up to, uh, who have been in the league the last 10, 15 years, like, I'll be backstage pumping up with them. Like, when we go up there in numerical order that first round, like, I may be fucking standing next to who knows, you know what I mean? So it's definitely a mind shift, and I'm definitely like, I'm ready for it, bro. I think it's cool, like, this last year being known as, like, a top amateur. "Oh, man, Pete, top amateur, he's gonna win USA's, blah, blah, blah." Like, that was cool, but I think deep down, and I'm sure you're gonna be the same way, as we'll talk about that too, which you should whatever. But anyways, it's like, that that the goal is to be, maybe, win a fucking pro show, get to Olympia one day, and so now it's I guess it became more surreal than I thought it was gonna be, you know what I mean? I thought it was gonna
Mhm.
be a little different, but I feel like it's, like, set in and it's like, "Okay, that's like, I wanna beat that guy, like, that's what I need to look like."
Mhm.
That's so, obviously very humble. I'm probably not gonna say anything about this prep. I'm just gonna show up, see where I land. If I if I'm a dude, I don't know, top 10 would be sick, right? It just kinda depends. I know a lot of the gas guys are doing it. You got, Elias, Brandon Burrows, I think
Oh,
Justin
okay.
Wyatt. So, like, all the Dallas guys are doing it, that's kind of the reason we're doing it, man, is like, yeah, I'm a gasp athlete, so it's like they're all my buddies. We fucking train together. We see each other all the time. So I think
Yeah.
just it couldn't be a better scenario, bro. With my family there, friends there, like it's just gonna be a good time. Like I feel like it'd be like I want that debut to be super memorable, you know? So
Yeah,
that'd
and
be pretty
I
cool.
honestly, if I were on the outside looking in, you were looked
Yes,
at yourself as like, or how you think people perceived you was like one of the top amateurs. But to
yes.
be honest, we knew you as Texas Pete, bro. You're out here training with Brett Wilkin. You're
Yeah,
out here training, Martin
yeah,
Fitzwater. You're
yeah,
working with murder pouches, working with gas. You own your
yeah,
own gym, and
yeah.
like, bro, you built a name for yourself regardless of whether you had an amateur or a pro title. Let's just
Absolutely.
be
Thank you,
honest.
bro.
Like,
Yeah,
and
thank you, man.
you actually getting out there a lot more within the past like 6 months to a year,
That's what yeah,
it it really, I think, propelled your name a lot further than where you think. So like, okay, you were an amateur, we know about second place USA's, whatever the case may be.
yeah,
But the thing is, if you want to call that just an amateur name, that's a household amateur name, bro. You were like definitely
yeah,
spoken about a lot.
yeah.
And
That's cool, man.
I think
Yeah,
you're gonna slide right into this whole pro league demographic, and
yeah,
be regardless of placings or physique or
yeah,
whatever, people gravitate towards that name, that personality a
yeah,
lot,
yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
and
I
you have it.
appreciate that, bro. And
Yeah, of course,
it's
man.
kind of funny how that happened. Yeah, I just which I think is the coolest part is it just very, like, organically happened, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
It wasn't like I was really pushing the envelope on different things or, doing, like, I don't know, fucking acting on social media, just posting myself and whatnot, you know, and so it's been cool. It's been wild, you know what I mean? And, like,
Mhm.
USA's was neat, dude, like, seeing some people wearing these bucket hats,
Yeah, yeah.
coming up and
Look at
taking
that.
pictures.
Something else
Yeah, the
that you
damn bucket
become
hat, dude.
known for, man.
So
Oh
yeah, man,
man.
looking forward to it, looking forward to it. I'm sure okay, so we'll just get into that, bro. So, okay, well, first off, where are you from? Like, how long you been bodybuilding? Like, I haven't even asked those questions, man. Like,
Yeah,
what's
no,
your
it's all
story?
good. I'm from New York. I've
Okay,
lived in New York my whole life. I've been training since 2015.
okay,
Like my boy took me into the gym in 2015, and
yeah,
literally have not stopped since. Like
yeah,
there was no injuries, no breaks, knock on wood.
let's
I've
go.
just been straight full blown meathead, you know,
Yeah,
um throughout the whole time. Now
yeah,
2022, I just started following bodybuilding. So I've been
okay.
working out, but I haven't started following bodybuilding till around like 2020, 2021. I think the first show I've ever actually bought like a live stream for was the Arnold Classic that Nick Walker won.
Oh yeah,
Where
or
Ian Valliere
yeah,
got second place.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that to me like captured me, that
Okay,
moment right there. And I was like,
yeah,
oh my God, like these are freaks. Like, and I fell in
yeah,
love with it. So that
absolutely.
was like, I can't remember what year that was, either 2020 or 2021,
Yeah,
but that was what captured me. And then I started following like the other sides of the sports, like classic physique and everything like that. And I'm like,
yeah,
okay, this is pretty cool.
uh
Like,
huh,
and that seemed more obtainable to me, like classic
for
physique. Because
sure.
I'm looking at open guys and I'm like,
Yeah,
nah,
ain't no
can't
way.
happen.
I was the
Can't
same
happen,
way.
bro.
Yeah, yeah.
So I had a friend who competed in the OCB, and he did really well. I think he ended up winning like his OCB pro card. He was like, "Hey, you should do a show," and I'm like, "Nah, man, or whatever." I ended up losing a bet, and I ended up dining for a show. Right?
That's how it went. Oh my
I ended up
god.
I ended up losing a bet,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I dieted for a show. And I did really well for my first show ever, not having a coach, not
I
knowing
believe it.
anything about.
Oh, you dieted yourself or what? Or did
Yeah, like
he just helped you, like
no, I mean, he tried his best to help me, but like, to
yeah.
be honest, I'm coaching him now. That's the funny
Oh
thing.
my gosh, how funny. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
coaching, but like he's gonna be a very high level dude.
Oh,
Um,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
and he's gonna be really. And I'm not saying that like blowing smoke. He's got
Yeah,
like them Nigerian genetics, bro. You
just
know what I'm
crazy
saying? Like,
shape and yeah, freaky muscle belly. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, he's ridiculous. But no, yeah. So I ended up competing in my first show in June of 2022. Um, I caught the bug from there because I got second place, but I didn't even know what I was doing. I was like dieting like myself off of like macros and going to Trader Joe's, reading labels and everything like that. Had zero
What?
idea, bro. Telling you,
Nothing,
zero
dude.
idea.
Yeah, yeah.
So fast forward after that show, I hired a guy named Austin. He
Okay.
became my first coach,
Okay.
and then we ended up winning my OCB pro card because I dieted correctly.
Oh,
I didn't
shit.
understand what it meant to be coached or anything like that. So this
Yeah,
guy
yeah, yeah.
taught me to be a bodybuilder.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
he taught me
OCB's
everything.
natural, ain't it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But you were so
So
natural, or no,
I
were
would
you
get
so
no. I started off natural. Yeah, I
oh,
started off
shoot, okay,
competing
yeah,
naturally.
okay, so you're still natural in
Um,
2022. Yeah.
yeah, I didn't go enhanced until the end of 2023.
Damn, dude, good for you, damn. Yeah,
So I did that show. We ended up winning my pro card that year in November.
okay.
Um, which was 2 shows later. So I did 1 show, won my class, then won the overall. Did another show, we won the overall. So the following year, I decided, okay, I kind of decided earlier on, like this is going to be my last time competing naturally because my heart is in bodybuilding,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
in
yeah.
general, not in natural bodybuilding.
Yeah,
So like,
absolutely.
yeah, I'm competing naturally because this is just more of a level playing field for me, but this is not where I see for myself,
Yeah, and you were
towards
aware
the
of that,
end.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So I did a couple WNBF shows, and 1 OCB show that year. I ended up winning my class in both of the WNBF shows.
yeah.
Um, and after that very last show in September of 2023, I kind of told my coach, like, yo, we're going to start like right after this. So I
Yeah.
remember the date and everything because I wrote it down on my phone. October 10th of 2023 is when I went, took my first jab. And yeah, from there, it was like I took 2 years off
Yeah,
just to grow,
okay.
which put me at the top of my Captain Classic.
Wow. Just
And
that one off season.
yeah, so
Dang, man.
when I first compete, my first NPC show was this past November.
Wow,
Uh,
man.
and I won I swept the whole show, so novice, open, overall, and I was at the top of my cap already. Like the morning of weigh-ins, I was 205. My weight cap is 202, so we didn't have to do much drastic. Like, just restricted water a little bit,
Yeah.
and I weighed in at 7 p.m. So that was a little bit rough.
Oh, man,
Um,
man.
Won the overall there, and I mean, if you were following me at the time, not you, but I'm saying if people follow me at the time, they
Yeah,
knew. But I ended up competing in a show 2 weeks later for my pro card. It
yeah.
wasn't nationals though; it was in Colombia. And the only reason
Oh,
why I
okay.
did that was because my wife was having what we thought was like a health scare. So
Okay.
she was like, just do this show. Cause I was telling her, I'm like, I'm not going to do any shows. She said, just do this show. I want you to give it at least one chance. Because to give you a little bit of a further
Yeah,
detail,
yeah, yeah.
that show in Jersey, they were going to sponsor me going to nationals, like since I won the
If you
overall.
won, they paid for okay, yeah.
So I was like, appreciative. I wasn't turning them down while I was on stage, but when I got backstage, I was like telling them like, hey man, like I'm
Oh,
having this
yeah.
situation going on. I'm probably not going to be able to make it to nationals. And the promoter was like, hey man, listen, I have a show in Colombia. And he's
Yeah,
like, I think you fare really well. Colombia has heavy hitters, but I think you fare really well. If you want to give the pro qualifier a chance, you should come out there. So I thought on it for 2 days. It was 2 weeks later. And then I texted my coach. I said, let's do this.
yeah.
And um, I flew out the following week. Uh, that was rough because I got off of the plane at like 207 pounds and I had weigh-ins on the same day. Um,
Holy crap. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but there was also 3 days in between there and the show.
Oh, between
So
weigh-ins and the show, 3
yeah,
okay.
it was
Plenty of
3
time.
days.
Yeah,
So we nailed the look. To be honest, like
yeah.
we nailed the look. It's just the guy who beat. Oh, I won my class by the way, but this is overall only.
Holy cow, man,
Those
yeah.
shows are overall only, and
Yeah,
to
a
be
lot of those,
honest,
like, out of the country are, yeah,
they are ridiculous, bro. Those guys are ridiculous.
competitive.
So yes,
Bro, I
because
see some of these different countries and, like, yeah, the dudes just get peeled, some of them, man. They're
I was
impressive.
surprised I won my class. Now, when I look back at the video and everything, okay, I was holding my poses a lot better. I
Yeah.
had a lot better shape. But these were all backstage warriors, bro, because I thought that they were gonna freaking win when we were backstage. Like,
Yep,
yeah.
yep. I see that,
But
dude. Yeah.
yeah, then the Class A guy won the pro card. I got second place. It's a ghost.
Are you good? Sorry. Okay, so you okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I got second place, which is a ghost placing, right? Like they don't tell you that you're second place, but they did tell me when the feedback came, they were like, "You were so close, you were right there," because they moved us both to the middle, and
Dang,
then they were
man.
comparing us and running us through rounds and everything, and he ended up winning. And
Wow.
to be honest, I didn't leave that devastated. I was just like, "Okay, cool. Let's. I'm gonna
Because you're
come back
so
at
new.
Universe
It was
next
like
year."
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Um,
Wow.
so that's kind of what I was telling everybody about Universe is like, listen, like, bro, I just started competing in
Hey,
the
you just
NPC.
started, man, literally.
So I know a lot of people had a lot of stock in me, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I really wanted to live with that potential because, like,
yeah.
obviously, I was trying to bring one of the craziest physiques, and especially me seeing myself evolve. This was going to be a level up from last year.
Oh, man, dude.
Um, but it was just too much that took place towards the end, and
Yeah,
to finally cap it off, I competed at Universe on July
yeah.
4th, and I got first call outs, but I got sixth place out of 7 guys in the first call out. So
Okay. And that, so obviously some things went wrong there. If y'all haven't looked at his Instagram, I think I could do screen share. I haven't done it yet, but
yeah.
uh, yeah, y'all need to go look at his Instagram, man. Crazy physique. I think
Thank you,
you were
man.
like a
Appreciate it.
couple weeks out. That was probably some of your best looks, or what? Where do you think was like your best look?
6 weeks out.
6. I
6
think
weeks
that's when
out,
you're off. Yeah.
I had stripped, peeled glutes, right? Like it
Oh
was
yeah.
let me see if I could probably screen share, but I don't want to like
Oh
drag
yeah.
it for
No,
too long.
no, yeah. You can
Um
do it. Do it.
yeah, 6 weeks out I had a really good look. I was potentially like I think I could have stepped on stage. So this was around the time of the New
Yeah.
York Pro.
Yeah.
I was getting looked at by a bunch of different people. I was going to different gyms and posing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I've heard it all the time, but I kind of just wanted to block out the noise of people saying, "Bro, you're ready right now." Like,
Of course.
you hear that from all the
Yeah.
time, but you
All
as
the
a
time,
bodybuilder,
bro.
you're looking at those little small things. My lower
Yeah.
back, okay, maybe a little bit more lines in the glutes. I can get a little bit more from my hammies or whatever.
Yeah.
Now looking back at those pictures, it was like, okay, I was the one that was kind of dumb. But the thing is, it didn't mean anything because I was 220 pounds at that look,
That look in your cap is what?
202.
Shit, dude. Yeah. See, ah, that
So let me
sucks.
pull this up, man. And
And like it's hard. That's what's is having a good coach in the corner makes a difference. Is because even though you seem like a really realistic guy. Looking at yourself and you don't feed in people blowing smoke up, but it's like we're also like perfectionists in a way, so you'll
yeah,
continue to just dig when you don't need to. But yeah,
yeah,
like you said, though, you had 18 pounds to come off somehow still. So even a manipulation of water when you're actually in shape like that, there's not a whole
yeah,
lot of water, bro. Like when we pulled my GH, I lost like a pound and a half. There was like nothing to come off. You know what I mean? Like when in the past, like if you're not in shape, you'll see a significant drop. But when you're
yeah.
peeled, I mean.
All right, I'm gonna pull this up right
Yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah, let's see it, let's see it.
I had to look up my password. I can't even remember my password on it.
Oh, see, that's what I gotta have that set up next time.
Yeah. So let's see if I could pull this. Let's now they ask me for a code. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, no, you're good, you're good.
Okay. But yeah, I'll just talk in the meantime. So it was basically I'm looking at these pictures now, and from
Yeah,
there on, from 6 weeks on to the show, I
uh-huh.
just kind of watched it get worse and worse. Like I was losing scale
Dang,
weight,
dude.
but I was just getting stringier and stringier and stringier. And
Nah,
it was like, oh man,
you already
it
knew,
was it was pretty
yeah,
bad, bro. It was
yeah.
pretty bad. So
It's like it's different if you were at, like, 6 weeks out, you may be, like, 6 to 8 pounds above the cap, but damn, dude, 18 pounds is I can see why you were like, you had to continue to dig, to at least get within striking range. And part of me,
yeah.
man, I really wonder how you woulda did as a heavy there, man. I think you probably woulda did pretty well as a heavy there.
But I don't think that I would have probably did really well at a regional, which is cool. But I wish I
Yeah,
would have started competing and open this year,
yeah,
even if it's like I don't do a national show. I
yeah,
take some time to grow into a national show. But I for my frame and my height as well,
Yeah.
being a heavy wouldn't even do anything because I had 5 more pounds from there, but I need a lot more muscle to fill out.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'10".
5'10", yeah. Yeah,
So
you are at that weird height where it's like well, depending on the lineup, I feel like depends on the lineup on if you could turn pro as a heavy, because you just you like the shape your shape is so impressive, you know what I mean? You look heavier than
mm,
what you weigh, but you probably have to end up being a super, you
that's
know what I
what's
mean?
ultimately gonna be because
Yeah,
unless I wanna do the same thing that I did in classic, which is just stop growing, trying to
exactly.
stop, like, limit yourself from growing,
Yeah.
that's all I'm gonna because I'm only gonna have 5 pounds.
Yeah, and, like, you've already had a really good rebound right now, like, if you just continue to have a successful off season,
Yeah.
you might put 15 pounds on in a year, you know what I mean? Like
I would love to. I mean,
yeah,
to be honest, I don't even know what stage weight would really mean anymore because when I
yeah,
competed on stage at Universe,
yeah.
it was 218 pounds, but it was just such a bad look,
Oh, yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I'm not sure what actual stage weight would
What it would
mean.
be yeah, yeah, it's true.
Um, I would love to be north of 230s, maybe 240s. That
That's what
would
I'm
be like meaningful to
yeah,
me.
and then for your height too, that's good, dude, your shape and shit, and you have good lines, and yeah, that'd be
Thank
good,
you.
man. That'd be exciting.
I think that's
Sheet
the only way that I would actually be competitive though, to be
yeah.
honest. Like you
Yeah, yeah,
said, I'm in
yeah.
that weird height where
Yeah,
it's
you are.
kind of a little bit too tall for like to fill out for heavies, but
Heavies,
like
yeah,
also you have to put on a ton of size to be competitive in the
in the
supers.
supers, yeah, yeah.
And that's what I got from this. I was talking to somebody on a podcast about you and I was
Okay.
just like, listen, like this I'm watching these guys and I'm fired up, bro. These guys are all huge. And he was like, "Oh,
It
what
was a
did
big
Texas?"
lineup, man.
Yeah, he was like, "What did Pete weigh?" And I remember watching your story. You said you woke up 263.5, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I said, "This is what you're standing against." And the guy
Yeah.
who was second place, I think, he weighed 266
Yeah, he
on
was
the
heavy
day
though,
of, right?
266, and then Ferg, I think Big Ferg was 276, 277. Uh, I don't think Jordan
That just
Vanderfart,
shows you, man.
he's a heavier dude too, like, honestly, bro, is the you were talking about, what'd you call backstage? What'd you say?
Backstage warriors,
Backstage Warriors, bro,
the
there's this
backstage.
dude
I call them the backstage warriors or backstage winners. Like they
yeah,
look like they're
okay.
gonna win
Hold
when
on,
they go
before we do
backstage.
that, were you able to get it up or no? Did you get your Instagram up?
It's asking me for a code, and honestly,
Uh, crap, I don't think I
oh, I
have.
see what happened. I see what happened. They're sending this to my old number.
Oh, shoot.
Um, all right, yeah.
Okay,
I'll I'll figure out a way how to pull it up. But
okay.
yeah,
So, backstage, dude, so there's this Hispanic dude, man, he was there at USA's last year, and, he showed up again. He shows up at registration all covered up, you know, and he gets in shape, and I'm like, "Damn, dude," you know, he was actually pretty good. He was like I think he placed 4th last year, 4th or 5th, and, he showed up, and so we're backstage, and I'm not looking at myself or nothing like that, I'm just kinda chilling. We just got our first coat of glaze. They started kinda lining us up a little bit. And I'm looking at this dude, I'm like, "God damn, dude." Crazy, right? Just crazy full. He's pumping up dude, I don't know if it's a Hispanic thing, but a lot of, like, Hispanic bodybuilders pump up aggressive. And so
yes.
he's back there pumping up, and
Oh
I'm
my
like,
gosh.
bro, hard as nails, and then come down, like, his lats are hanging, tiny waist. I'm like, "Damn, dude, this guy is fucking on." And, at this point, I haven't looked at myself yet. And, but anyway, so we go up, man, and he ended up placing, I think the same I think he placed 4th again, 4th or 5th. He was,
Okay, I think I know who you're
you
talking
know what I'm
about.
talking about? A smaller
What's his name?
frame guy.
Jer,
Uh,
Jer
you
damn,
know his name?
Jordan,
D
Jordan or something like. I can't
yes.
remember his. I can
Yes,
I
dude.
know. Yeah, I know who you're talking
Yes.
about though.
So that's him, and, like, I don't have him on Instagram or nothing like that. I asked him if he had Instagram, he just told me, "Yeah, I do." I'm like, "Alright, bro. Well, nice seeing you," you know what I mean? And,
Yeah.
so I didn't never looked at his Instagram. I don't know if he watches this or not, but he looked nasty, but it's funny, so that was a moment I had backstage this year was like so I was backstage and I'm looking around, I'm like, "Damn, dude, fuck, you know, these dudes are big." And I'm standing I do this every year. I do this in public. No matter how big I get, when I'm standing next to somebody who else is like a good sized guy, I always feel like I'm a small guy. I
Mhm.
never like, I've never had the mindset where, like, I'm the big guy, it's and then you have the
Which is
opposite, right?
ridiculous, but
It's
yeah.
so stupid, but it's yeah. So, I'm back there and I'm like, Justin Jacoby was like, "Hey, as soon as they line y'all up to pump up, go get one more coat of glaze," because I was, like, soaking the glaze up. He's like, "Go get one more coat of glaze, and then finish, and then obviously go on stage." I was like, "Okay." So I go get my second coat of glaze, come back, and there was a little mirror, just right there by the pump, by like where you're lined up to go up. And I was like, I feel pretty pumped. Let's just see what I like. Let's just see what the glaze and stuff looks like. I go over there and I just stand there relaxed, and I was like, it's over, bro. That's how
Yeah.
like my I see myself. I was just like hard fucking at midsection was snap. Everything was just like on, and I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna win the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally, and, so I remember I came back because before that, I wasn't talking to nobody, and just like, "What's up, bro? How everything
Yeah.
good? Good, whatever." And, after that, Ferg said something to me, and I just started chatting it up, boy, because I was just
Yeah.
like, "I got this in the bag." That's how the
Yep.
confidence went, dude, and I was like, yeah, so that was like a moment of that was like my that's how long it took me to realize, like, "Okay, this is my show," is when I was literally,
Yeah.
like, 2 minutes from going on
That's
stage.
when finally the comparison no longer was, "Oh, I'm the
Yeah,
small guy here," but, "Oh,
that's how
shit,
I felt, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
the
so,
contender."
it was cool, man, but,
And the way they did the call outs was so weird, man.
bro, it had me thrown off, and I
Bro,
guess
I'm watching your wife's live,
yeah,
and
yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah.
like and then I'm like, "Wait, what the hell?" And
Yo,
then I'm
where's he
like
going?
and then he's like, "Yo, where the fuck where's he going, man?" And then they
Yeah,
moved you back in. I said, "Okay, this is." I guess they must have seen what
yeah,
we're looking at now because
yeah,
I like I said when I texted you, in between prejudging, I was like,
yeah,
I think that they first got drawn by, okay, these are two big guys, put
yeah,
them next to each other, but then they're looking at it like, hold on, one of them has zero detail,
0,
like zero
yeah,
detail whatsoever. I'm not gonna
bro,
say, but
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
and then they were like, okay, let's put him back. Let's put this guy back in the middle. But
yeah,
then when you finally getting the chance to be compared against the other guy who didn't move,
yeah,
it's like, okay, one is not like the other. One is extremely hard as nails and
yeah,
has size, shape, everything. The other
yeah,
one's big, conditioned, but
yeah,
like not that level of conditioning.
yeah, yeah, I
And
agree, bro.
it was like a crazy like difference. Like I'm watching the show and I'm like, no,
Yeah,
this is like two
pretty
different
stiff.
sides over here. Like,
Yeah, I know, man. That had me thrown off, and then I guess I was actually talking to Tuttle. Tuttle was backstage, and he had a class, I think a classic guy, and he didn't get to watch my class go up, but I was kind of like telling him how it went, and he's like, "Well, that's kind of how Bill, the head judge, Bill, I guess that's kind of how he does things. That's pretty normal." And I said, "Well, okay, like, I guess that's good, I mean, I finished back in the center, but I was still yeah, after prejudging, I was like, I don't know, but Jacoby was like, "Bro, there's no like," he's like, there's no way, like, it's not
yeah,
yours. It wouldn't even make sense, like, they couldn't even justify it?"
yeah.
And he was in the
That's how I
VIP,
felt
and
it.
yeah, but no, it went good, bro, but what are your plans now besides
So
getting
our
huge?
timelines sound very, very similar,
Okay,
right? When is that
okay.
Dallas show next year?
It's in, right now, it's supposed to be April 17th or around there.
Okay.
Yeah,
So our timelines are very similar. Now
okay,
I haven't set it in stone. I haven't spoken to Jacoby, which we share the
yeah.
same coach if they haven't picked that up now.
Yes, exactly.
Um yeah, I haven't spoken to Jacoby about it because I honestly don't know exactly what I want to do 100% yet.
Yeah,
Now,
okay.
I am hitting this rebound hard. I am a
Yeah,
fan of rebounds, and when I was speaking to Jacoby, I wanted to make sure that
yeah,
we were on the same page there.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I'm not a reverse guy or like a
yeah,
health phase out of the show guy. I
yeah,
like to take advantage of the fact that I'm insulin sensitive and
yeah,
extremely responsive to everything at that moment
yeah,
because that's what helped me put on a lot of tissue last year,
yeah.
probably to my own detriment, but still.
How big did you get for how like, from when you went
So
natural to
So from when I went, from natural,
yeah,
I was 170 pounds on stage,
okay.
and then I competed at 211 at that first show on
Oh,
stage.
shit.
Um, Out of that
Crazy.
year, after November, I had a rebound with Compton,
Okay,
and then I got up to 205 47 pounds,
Okay.
and that was my heaviest
That
of
was heavy
the past rebound. And I
before
didn't do
you
an off season, so it was just like a health phase, and then we went right back into prep.
oh, shoot,
Um,
okay.
yeah, and now I'm actually today I woke up at 252. So
Already a new high, bro. Dang.
yeah. Now,
Wow.
granted, I got like 5 hours of sleep because I worked last night,
Okay.
so I'm not like fully like emptied out
Yeah.
or whatever the case may be. But I woke
Yeah.
up yesterday fully rested and everything at
Yeah.
250 on the
Oh, there
dot.
you go.
So
There you go. Yeah,
yeah,
man. So, yeah, I see. So are you, like, rotating shifts, like, days and nights, or are you on nights all
yes,
okay,
yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah,
do
yeah.
days and nights. So 1 month of days, 1 month of nights, 1 month of days, 1 month of nights.
Got you,
It
bro.
sucks because once you start getting adjusted to one schedule, you're right
Yeah.
back on the other schedule.
Man, it's
Um,
hard, man.
yeah,
I
it's rough.
I worked nights as a police officer, but even before that, when I first got in the Army, I worked at a, concrete plant. I was like a, not maintenance, what was my t job title? Like a pro anyway, like a product some type of little tech they call it. I can't remember what the hell they call it, but anyways, we rotated every week. So days, night,
I know
weekly,
that schedule.
and
Yeah.
I'm like, "Dude, it was all jacked up." So and then with kids, it was like I was, it was on my days off, I would just, like, rotate back to a normal day shift routine and then switch back to all jacked up, but nights are hard, bro, so, yeah, I mean, the fact that you balance it very well, man. What does that look like for you on, like, a nighttime routine, like a schedule?
Okay, so my day I the way I like to do it is I like my day shift
Okay.
schedule and my night shift schedule to be identical, just flipped around.
Okay,
So,
yeah.
on my day shifts, I wake up at 3 a.m. So I'm up and I'm looking at your story. You're the first one posting. You know
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
was gonna
saying?
tell
Because
you, yeah.
you're pretty much up at 2 a.m.
Yeah, that's been the
Uh
average. To this point, I slept till 3, and I was like, "Oh, hell yeah, there we go." But we'll see.
Yeah, so I'm up at 3 a.m. First thing I do is obviously, morning stuff, take everything that you need to take for the morning. And then
Okay,
I like to that if I take that immediately, like if I take my T3 and T4 or whatever
yeah,
immediately, now I could get a chance to set myself up for the day and that 45 minutes will pass,
okay.
that you want to have between having any food
Yeah, for sure.
from there. So that'll be like posing, taking my videos, brushing my teeth, the whole nine, and
Okay,
then I'll have my first meal at like 3:45.
okay,
And I've also packed all my meals for the day and everything as well.
okay,
So 3:45 comes, I will go and have my first meal and immediately leave for the gym. So I'm
okay.
training at like 4:10. I get to the gym at like 4:10 every day,
Yeah,
and then I'll train till about 5:40. So I
okay.
get like an hour and a half in the gym.
Yeah,
Um, then I'll go and go to work. I work 12 hours, so from 6 to 6. If I'm on a day shift, after that, I'll leave from there, I'll go back to the gym, and I'll do cardio. So whatever my allotted cardio
damn.
is, it's like 30 minutes or so. And
Okay.
I know that seems crazy. I do have a cardio machine here, but
Yeah,
if I left straight from work at 6 p.m. and tried to go home, the traffic is a little bit rough. But if I go to the gym that's not far from my house and then did
yeah,
the 20 to 30 minutes of cardio and then left from there, it's
yeah.
not that bad. So it
Okay.
just gives me a little bit buffer as well.
Yeah. Okay, yeah,
Um, then I come home and then it is literally like clockwork. I have to set myself up for the next day, prep my meals and everything, take a shower, the whole nine, put away my ice packs and all that, and then I have to go straight to sleep. So when
yep.
I'm in between those 3 to 4 days of working for the week, that is the only thing that I can do.
That's it,
It kind of
literally.
sucks, but that's
Yeah,
the only thing I can do. Now, when I
yeah,
work night shifts, let's just flip it upside down. I will wake up at 2 p.m. instead
yeah.
of 3 p.m. instead because I have to account for traffic
Okay.
during that rush hour period, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I wake up at 2 p.m. And another thing that I do is I do fasted cardio
Okay, because I was
at
gonna say I've seen
home.
some okay, on your bike.
Yeah, I do
Yeah, yeah,
fasted
yeah.
cardio at home when I'm on the night shift because
Okay.
especially right now, I'm only doing 20 minutes or so,
Yeah,
and I'm not gonna leave from the gym at 6 a.m. I mean, leave from work at 6 a.m. and then
yeah.
go to the gym at 6
Nah.
a.m. to do cardio. So
N
I just do it first thing.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, and then same exact process, eat, have my first meal, go to the gym, then go to work, and then
Yeah.
pretty much repeat that process
Repeat.
as soon as I get home. I have to put
Absolutely.
everything away, prep all my
Yes.
meals, take a shower, get straight in bed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man.
it's rough. It's like a I feel like I'm always on a time clock,
Yes,
no
man.
matter what.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
I feel like this pressure on me, like it's always
Yeah.
every time that I spend is like
Yeah.
on like it's being watched
Yeah. Yeah.
every
And
little
it's like,
moment.
and so you're like me, so you cook your meals the day before every day.
So my wife will cook my chicken in bulk, and I'll make my
Okay.
rice almost daily. But how much that I'm eating
Yeah.
now,
Yeah, yeah,
most
yeah.
times it's like every other day or every day.
Yeah.
And then we'll put it all in big Tupperwares in the kitchen,
Okay.
and then I'll come home and I'll just separate the meals and weigh them
Okay,
out and
gotcha.
everything.
Yeah.
But the cream
Man,
of
I
rice I have to make every single day.
yeah, yeah, for sure. No, I get it, man, and it makes things like it's just it's a job, dude. That's what people
It
understand. Like
is.
it's a job. It's just more tasks, more responsibility. You have no option, So, like when I'm
Nope.
busy up here, like I do the same thing. Like it's rushed down that football's up, or even when I was a police officer, it was like as soon as I get home from work, it's like I need to prep my food, all that, get my clothes out for the morning, do all the stuff that I need for the
Hmm.
morning before I can go off and do anything else for the day and then go to sleep. Like and it's a pain in the ass. Cooking sometimes every day is a pain in the ass, but
But you said you were in the army, right?
yeah, yeah,
Well, that taught you that mental discipline, first of all. Second of all, thank you for
yeah.
your service. I didn't know
Thank you,
that.
man. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But that's it taught you that discipline that these hard
Yeah,
things, they can be done. You know what I'm
that can
saying?
be done, dude, absolutely, and, like, it man, yeah, you say it's hard, but it's just not hard, bro. There's so many other
Yeah.
things, like, but at the end of the day, we this is something you hear all the time, like, we choose
It's
to
a
do this.
choice. Yeah.
And it's not like and we get to do it. It's not we have to do it. So,
Hmm.
it's like we say we don't enjoy it, but at the end of the day, like, I love my food. I love the fat. I love getting that
Hmm.
last meal in and be like, boom, another day
And that
down. Like,
sense of accomplishment that you get from it. I made
oh,
a
bro.
reel the other day where I
Yeah.
was talking about it. It's just like
Yeah.
this is a non-negotiable to me,
That's
right?
it.
This is the like we
Clockwork,
have
man.
this thing where people say, "Oh, I gotta make time for the gym or I gotta fit this in," and I'm like, I
Yeah.
don't fit that in my day. That is a part of my day. I
That's
fit
it.
everything else in my
Around it.
day.
Straight up, bro.
Yeah.
Around it.
This is
Anything extracurricular, I mean, anything, friend time, uh, if I wanna take the boys somewhere, whatever, that's literally surrounding my
mhm.
other task because it's not dude, we don't look at it as like a hobby, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna call it that like it is. It's part of our livelihood now at this point, You don't look the way
Yeah.
we look by just being a hobby or
Doing this for fun, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
doing it for fun. Nah,
Like,
nah.
obviously, we enjoy it. This is fun for us, but the
Oh,
thing is,
that's
it's a little
yeah.
bit more than that, to be
Well,
honest.
that's the
Like,
thing too. Do you ever get that? Like especially post show. Like I got this a lot. I still get it to this day. Cause I stay pretty strict, but it's not even like don't really think about it. It's just like
yeah.
I'm okay doing this. So people are like, "Oh, come on, bro. Like, just what do you mean you can't have just a little bit of that? Like, just enjoy yourself." And
Oh
I'm
my
like,
gosh.
"Bro, I'm enjoying. Look at this cream of rice bowl I got, dude. Like, this shit's fucking
This
fire.
is
Like,
like
what do you
the most enjoyable part of my day right here.
like? What do you mean? I am enjoying myself. Like, even
So,
it's crazy, bro.
thankfully for my wife, like,
Yeah.
that stopped a long time ago. She
Okay.
understands how I am,
Yeah.
right?
She good.
And the
Yeah.
funny thing is she's not a bodybuilder, she never competed in anything, but she
Yeah.
took to the life really, like,
That's
I
dude.
got
It's the
nothing
best
but love for
compliment.
her, so I appreciate it. Like, she
She just
really
full
just took to the
supports you.
life.
Yeah.
And I kinda asked her this the other day. I was like,
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question because I just see she's been in the gym religiously in the morning, like this morning, like 6 a.m. every single
Dang.
day, like,
Getting
right,
after it, bro.
on her own. Like, I don't go to the gym with her.
Oh
So I
yeah.
kinda asked her, I was like, "Did I make an impact on your life for the pod?" She's like, "Absolutely. Like, you
Wow.
having the structure and the life that you live and everything made
Yeah.
me wanna be better."
I love
Right?
it, bro.
So
That's cool,
that
man.
was very warm to me.
Yeah.
But to get back to your point real quick,
Yeah.
the somebody had texted me like, I was like posting my meals, obviously, after the
Yeah.
show or whatever, and I'm eating my regular food. And then I finally had a Pop Tart,
Yeah, I
and
remember
that
that.
I was like talking about,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
somebody was like, "Oh, finally, thankfully, you're living a little." I said,
Bro,
"What
like,
does that
that's
like? What does
what
that mean?" I said, "What do you mean living?" I'm like, "I live every day." I'm like, "I enjoy this food every day. Just because you
yes.
left post show and you
Bro,
needed to have this, that, and the third or whatever, that's
yes.
you living a little. Like
Yeah.
me living a little is doing exactly what I want to do every day, which is this."
This is that,
Right?
bro.
I
Yeah,
don't feel restricted. I don't feel like, oh my God, I gotta have this, I gotta have that. If I
yeah,
wanted to have it, I'll have it. It's not
that's what
that
I'm
big of a deal. But the thing is, I don't want to.
yeah, you're good.
I'm
You're good.
good,
That
man.
and
Like,
it's so weird to me, like, when eating normal whole foods is abnormal,
yeah,
I
apparently, right?
that's, like, the
It's
abnormal
not living. It's not
it's not
living a
living.
little, right?
Yeah, it's like, dude, this is people in other countries, this is, like, fucking it's just fine, like, you know what I mean? People would die to eat some of the food
Yeah, I
that we
know.
eat that 6 times a day, you know? Like,
And especially
it
you being an open bodybuilder, you're eating for a
oh,
family of
man.
6 every day.
My
You know,
my
like,
food's already at, like, 5,000, bro, and I'm just like, I
oh,
dropped it
really?
off a pound. I was almost stage weight again this morning. Obviously, it doesn't look 'cause I don't have 40 mgs of Halo in, but, like, but, like, yeah, it's crazy how what the body does right now, so but, you know, I'm going on a vacation. I leave, Wednesday to the Dominican, and, you know, it is all inclusive, so, like, the food
Where are you
options
saying
should
that?
still be pretty good. Um, Dream Onyx in Punta Cana.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I would that was my last vacation actually, or
Really?
out of the country vacation was DR, but I stayed at Rio.
Oh, yeah, dude, okay. Was it all inclusive?
Yeah, all inclusive,
So
and
what is it
we
what is
didn't.
that like? I did it all inclusive in Mexico. We went to Mexico last year, but we were, like, out and about, so we only did the all inclusive, like, 1 day,
Yeah, I
and I
know.
was peak off season, bro. I was at, like, 300 so I had, like, no I was eating whatever, you know?
Yeah.
But now it's kind of a mindset, it's like, you know, I'm off plant, like, something whatever I want once a day,
Okay.
but so, like
So if yours has restaurants, you could set up like, reservations for the restaurants,
yeah,
but they should have a buffet because that's how most all
okay.
inclusives are set up.
Yeah.
Like a buffet that they have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Okay,
Um,
that's cool.
or multiple buffets. It may be spread around the resort in different areas. I'm not sure how
Yeah.
Dreams looks, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's how Ryu and a few of the other all inclusives that I had.
Or
That's how
like
they were
that.
set up.
Okay, cool.
Um, if you really look, you could probably find the good food because it
Okay.
wasn't until my last day
Yeah,
in DR that I realized that I was eating finger food for lunch when
yeah.
the buffet had such good like salmon options, steak options,
What?
and it's in the all inclusive.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the
So
same
they
at
should
yours.
okay, cool. That's what I'm
So
gonna look for. That yeah, if I
during
can eat
lunch,
like that,
yeah.
I'll be good to go, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
if you can have your
Uh,
salmon, you can have your
yeah,
rice. They have like,
yeah.
good choices for food. The
Okay,
breakfast.
okay.
Breakfast, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have a place where they can scramble an egg or
Yeah.
you can get an omelet made for you
Okay,
and
yeah,
you could tell them how you want it made, like, oh, like,
yeah.
don't add anything to it or whatever the case may be.
Okay,
But
cool. That's what I've heard, so I'm looking forward to because you know, I don't wanna be like a total slob, but again,
yeah.
like, having good food makes me
Hmm.
happy. I don't wanna go and eat just shit 3 times a day. It's gonna mentally throw me
Yeah.
off and
That's where it's really gonna be mentally, even if your physique is probably gonna be looking fine,
I'll be fine,
you
right?
probably
Yeah.
it's you're mentally like, bro, like I'm so out of my structure and routine right now.
Yeah, yeah. That's it, that's
S-
what it is. So, yeah, that's funny. We're the same way in that aspect, bro. Back to your wife real quick. How long y'all been together, man?
We've been together since 2021.
Okay.
2021
Oh,
is when
so
we
just
started
before
dating.
you, like but you were I mean, you were
Yeah.
bodybuilding without the
I
competition, but
was
you were still
yeah,
yeah, right.
I was training and everything like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just working out. That's what I call it
Okay.
is just working out. I
Just
wasn't
working out, yeah.
bodybuilding because I didn't
Yeah.
follow a meal plan, nothing, right?
You just training,
I
bro.
just training.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
she did take she was there for like my first like season or whatever.
Okay.
She took to the life pretty like normally, like,
Yeah.
at first it was just me doing all the cooking and stuff. I didn't want to throw that on her.
Okay.
Um, and we weren't living together yet, so I was
Yeah.
just like, trying to do what I could do. Uh, but once we moved in together in 2023, it was like,
Okay.
okay, like she assumed the role. Like I didn't really like ask her like, "Hey, can
Yeah.
you start doing this for me or start doing this for me?" She
Yeah.
started doing it for me. Like,
Oh, that's cool, man. And you know, little things
yeah,
like that help a ton, bro, especially with
yeah,
your schedule. Like
absolutely.
if it saves me 20 minutes, like, oh, by all means. There's the wife appearance there.
How you doing?
Are you leaving? Okay. Um, so just little things like that. You know, Nancy would do the same thing. She more so like she helps me a lot in the off seasons with the
Yeah,
food and stuff because I'm a little less particular. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
she likes to like season her meat and stuff like that. I
yeah.
won't. In prep, I don't. Well, in prep, I'll season it, but I'm using like Just
no
herbs, you know what I mean?
sodium. Yeah,
Yeah, just the no
yeah.
sodium,
So
stuff like that, yeah.
it's funny because I feel so bad. I'm gonna let
Yeah.
you finish, but I feel
No,
so
you're
bad.
good.
But I'm like giving her particulars, like,
Oh,
hey,
what?
don't use this, don't use that, don't use this. But she's
Yeah.
like, okay, so you don't want this and you don't want that, and I'm like, yeah, don't use it. But she's
Yeah.
like, she's been okay with it. She's been like,
That's
okay,
cool,
yeah, no
man.
problem, I'll do it. And I'm like,
I love it, bro.
man, I feel bad because I don't like asking for things, but
Yeah,
like
yeah,
she's
yeah.
just like, yeah, no problem.
Well, you know what though, dude? That's why she probably enjoys doing it because you don't ask for a bunch. So, like,
Yeah,
just her doing that for you, it probably brings her happiness, you know what I mean? I think that's like
probably, man.
that it's like, that's a good woman, bro. She's a good woman. I
Yeah, I
seen her
appreciate
had
it.
she
Yeah.
had the Texas Pete
The
bar.
Texas P bar, man.
Yeah.
Bro, I
Did you
couldn't
get to
stop
try
talking
it?
about you all weekend. Yeah, yeah, we
Oh,
did.
yeah, yeah.
I'm actually gonna have a because we had got two of them. I'm actually gonna
Oh,
have
yeah.
another one. There was a
Bro.
guy who competed at USA's and Classic. That's who I'm
Okay.
gonna go train with for the next 2 days in Jersey.
Oh, cool. Oh, shoot,
Um,
okay.
his name is Lucas. You took a picture with him.
Oh,
Um,
he's a, cool he's got a cool his back is good. His whole posterior is good.
yeah,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
really
yeah.
good, bro. He's
Okay,
really
yeah.
good. And funny story, I hate to keep going on tangents, but like
Nah,
sidebars, but he
yeah.
had a similar situation to you. He held center for 6 minutes. Like literally
What?
6 minutes, held center for 6 minutes. They posed him for like 9 minutes, and then he got fourth place.
Yeah, he got 4th, I seen
So
that.
yeah,
Bro,
so
what?
I don't, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know how that judge
He
does his thing, but
Yeah, that's damn, that's odd. You know what? That's even more respect to him, Lucas, if you're watching this, bro, because he never, at least not that I've seen, but maybe I'm wrong now, but I didn't see him make any type of a weird, no weird comments, no,
nothing,
oh man,
nothing.
oh man, I held center for this long. I don't know what happened, bro. And judges missed this. Like
No, he's
he
so
didn't say
like
anything.
cool and no, because even when I was talking to him about it personally, he
Yeah,
just like in his mind he's just like us, like well it is what it is. Like he did what
yep,
he brought his best, and
yep,
they didn't see it like if it was the look that they wanted,
yep,
and he
yeah.
didn't
That's
win. So
awesome,
he's like
bro.
back to the drawing board. So he's a
Yeah,
really humble dude.
no,
Um,
absolutely, bro.
we got to
Yeah,
talking a lot as well. I told him I'm gonna bring
cool.
him. He really wanted to try the Texas P bar.
Okay,
He
you
said
take
that he
it.
was trying to get one in USA's,
Yeah.
but he couldn't. So I was like,
Ah,
"Yo, don't worry, I got another one." I was like,
yeah.
"I'm gonna bring it,"
Yeah, y'all
because
split that day, man.
because he wanted the I was like, "Yo, it's good because it's savory and sweet. They got the saltiness
Yes.
from the
Damn
chips
chips in there,
in
bro.
there." I was like, "Don't
Yeah.
worry, I got you, bro." So
Yeah, that's
we're gonna
cool.
have it, and we're
Yeah,
gonna
that
train for the next 2 days. I'm gonna stay at his house.
oh, that's sick, man. That's like, dude, like my buddy
Yeah.
Chris Fine when he came down here when I was a couple weeks out. I was gonna get him on here today. He was busy though, but it's cool, man, to have like an actual a real training partner. I've never had a good
Hmm.
training partner.
Me either. Yeah.
Um, I don't know if you know John Izzy. How do you say his last name? Uh I can never say his whole anyway, he's doing the Texas Classic, and he's gonna come to North Americans. He's a heavyweight, um, but he's yeah, so we just been training together a little bit. I'm kinda pushing him through the end, and
Oh
it's
yeah.
it's a good time training with people who, like, actually wanna
Hmm.
be here and train and get after it, so that'd be cool, man, and yeah, I mean, he looks great, so yeah, shout out to Lucas, man, he was so humble about it. There are some guys in my class that just some of the posts, were funny, but, it's all
Yeah.
good.
I
It's all
hate the way they word it. It's always like underlying shade.
It's
You know what I'm
literally underlying
saying?
shade, bro, and I'm just like what's funny though is like I feel like the supers get a lot of heat sometimes at these at pro qualifiers where people are like, "Man, what's happening to these guys, bro?" Or blah blah blah. Supers are never in shape. Da 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 da. So I was kind of like going through different posts and looking at people's comments. Like, did anybody talk shit? You know what I mean? I got a lot of like positive stuff. You know what I mean? Nobody was
Yeah.
really negative on my look, or maybe said like nobody said on their posts like, "Oh, bro, I had you winning" or nothing like that. So I felt like I was like, you know what? Like I felt good about that. Because I know last year, I got a lot of those comments on my post about me taking second, you know what I mean? And I remember thinking
Mhm.
like, don't like at the end of the day, like you can call it what it is, and you can have your opinion on your placing, but the dude won, and like Chris is a dog, dude. That dude was relentless, very consistent. Like, so just let the guy enjoy his win. Like, I just hate when
Yeah.
people try to take away that moment for an athlete, bro. It's like the dude
I
still
know.
worked hard. Like, people just the bodybuilding fans, man, they're just fucking ruthless.
I know, especially when it's
Yeah,
like their guy, like they want their guy to win so bad, but it's
that's
like,
all it
listen,
is.
man. And
Yeah,
I kept getting and I know I made a small post, but I kept getting yo, keep your head up, bro. I mean, my head was
Yeah,
never down, bro. Monday's gonna come. I'm gonna do the same exact thing.
same
You
thing.
know, I
Repeat.
feel like you guys are a little bit more disappointed in it than I am. I was more so disappointed in the look, like what actually
See
transpired,
the
but
look,
not
right?
the actual placing. Like, you know,
Yeah,
because if I would have been at my
yeah,
best and let's say I would have lost, it
yeah,
would have been like, okay. You know,
yeah,
I'm a little bit more okay with that. This
yeah,
more time, I'm just like more upset with just the look in general.
yeah.
Like,
Well, you know what's funny is something else too is like I remember last year, so I like had improved a ton. Like this year, you improved a ton. You just missed the mark at the very end. But like when you ever notice when you talk to somebody, they don't usually 90% of the time they're not bodybuilders, but they just ask you, "Oh, what'd you place?"
yeah.
"Oh, man, oh, you didn't win. Ah, okay." It's like they disregard the fact I was 15 pounds heavier or
Yeah, yeah,
whatever,
they'd
and
have no idea.
this is my best look ever. That shit don't matter, right? They're just like, "Oh, did you win? Oh, man." You're like, "Man, fuck off,
I
dude."
think well, you know, especially when you're like you're probably the like, let's say in my case, like at work, nobody
Yeah.
looks like me at work, right? Like nobody
No, bro,
looks
I'm sure
even
you said
remotely close to.
what do you do? I see you wearing boots and jeans and shit. What do you
Oh
do?
yeah, so I work for the electric company. So
Oh, okay, cool,
yeah.
bro.
So
Yeah,
for
yeah, yeah.
the linemen, you know, I'm a foreman now, but
Yeah.
I used to work with them.
Hell
Um
yeah. That's
and
awesome,
I
man.
still get down and dirty with them, but now I'm just supervising them
Yeah.
mainly
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and handling that side of things. But
Yeah, yeah, you
yeah, I
people
work for the
definitely ain't
electric
walking
company.
around looking like you, dude. Yeah,
So they don't like look like me. So when they see me preparing for the show and dieting and
yeah,
all that stuff like that, the part that kills me is like, you know, they ask me, oh, you know, did you win? I'm like, how'd the show go? I said, I didn't win. And they said, okay, why not? Like,
yeah.
and I'm like, what do you mean, why not? Like, I
You don't
lost,
even
bro. Like,
yeah,
like
yeah.
in their mind, it's like unfathomable that somebody who looks like me didn't
What
win the show. But
didn't
I'm
win the
like, do you
show.
know how some of these other guys look? They all
That
doing the
crazy?
same thing as me. Like they're all
Yeah,
training just as hard and dieting and everything like that.
yeah,
So why are you
yeah,
saying why not? Just know that
yeah,
there are people out there who are like me. And I
yeah,
get it that you guys don't see us often, but
yeah,
like
yeah,
there are
yeah,
people out there that are better than me as well. So like
yeah,
that's the part that
absolutely.
kills me when they go, why? Why didn't you win? And I'm like,
You
what do you mean
mean
why didn't I
yeah,
win, bro? Like
yeah.
I lost, bro. Like
Is
that's
that
it.
crazy? Yeah, it's crazy, dude. That's what it is, though, they just don't see people like you, man, so I mean, to
Yeah.
them, you're, like, freaking crazy, right? Which you're crazy to us too, but it's just different. Yeah. So, I don't know, man.
It's so
It's
funny,
hard
man.
to explain to, like, the non-bodybuilding mind anyways, right? If I,
Yeah.
like last year when I took second, it was like, so many people are like, "Bro, I looked at the pictures and you look better, blah, blah, blah." It's like, "Well, yeah, but he had this over me and this," and, like, trying to explain stuff, and you just feel like you're just wasting your time, bro, because they don't
Yeah.
understand anyway,
Especially when
but
you're having that conversation over and over again with
over and
people.
over again. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, it's so exhausting, man.
Here we go
I like
again,
to
yeah,
leave it at like I'm one of those people. As soon as I come off a stage, yo,
yeah.
either I'm in the run for the pro card or I'm not. I'm gonna let you know now. Don't ask me no questions later on. I
Yep,
lost. That's it. Like I lost. I'm
yep.
gonna say it. I lost. I didn't
That's
win. That's it. I got no explanation, bro.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah, yeah. Man, dude, I
uh
know. What, what is something that you, like okay, I know Jacoby's coaching you, like, just recently, like, the last, like, what,
yeah.
couple weeks, month,
Yeah.
maybe?
Yeah.
What is there anything crazy different that you feel like he's done so far?
So the thing is, I'm still doing everything myself.
That's what I
We
thought, okay,
tomorrow actually we're gonna check in together, and I'm handing the reins over to him completely. But I've been
full
running
blown.
everything by him. Like so, his
Okay,
check-in process, I've been
yeah,
doing the full check-in process.
yeah,
But like, I'm also sending him my plan on top of it. And I'm like, hey, listen, this is what I've been doing. These are the changes I made. He
yeah,
has given me some advice on a few things, which
yeah,
have made big differences. Like when I was first when I threw Anadrol in the beginning of my rebound. I just kind
okay.
of wanted to well, I kind of did that because my E2 when I did blood work was 11.
Oh my
So I was
god,
like, all right, I
dude.
kind of wanted
You
to get something that was
bump
gonna
it up
push
and
me up there a little bit.
yeah,
But like about 4 or 5 days later, bro, I had a ton of water retention, like
yeah,
lower
boom.
back pumps, crazy. So I
Oh,
kind of asked him, I'm like, listen, you think this is worth it? Because I'm about to pull this right now.
yeah,
And he was like, I hate Anadrol. Like he's like, I like certain things. He was like, you know, the Anadrol is just not the same as what it used to be like back in the
oh,
days,
wow,
right?
okay,
Um, and he was like, and to be honest, I probably could have still used it, but I had it at 50 milligram tabs.
yeah,
I should have started at like 25, but I was
yeah.
just like, I had the 50 milligram
I
tabs. I'm not
would've
about
did
to
the
split
50,
them.
bro, yeah, yeah,
So, So I was just like, yeah, I was like, I'm gonna pull it, and I kind of ran my projected cycle by him, which I'm
Okay.
at it now, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave it, which is 1225 test, 560 EQ, and 140 milligrams of MPP. I'm gonna
Okay.
ride this out to the end of the rebound because
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
these three compounds I get along with great. They're
Yeah.
my favorite three for growing, and
Yeah.
with EQ being in the mix, I don't have to use an
You
AI.
should be fine. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and I only have to run it at like a 2-to-1 ratio to test, and
Okay.
MPP isn't super high, so I'm not gonna have any like crazy,
Oh, you won't.
no prolactin sides or whatever the case may be. So this is where it's at.
Yeah.
I ran that by him. He's like, I love that cycle. So
Yeah.
tomorrow he's really just gonna be taking over like the full process of the diet and everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, we did just move to 7 meals. That's something else I ran by him because
Okay.
I was just kind of telling him, I'm like, listen, bro, I'm eating 5,000 calories. And yeah, I know I don't want scale weight to just be the jumping factor, but I'm also like, I feel like I'm still in prep, bro. Like I'm dying. I'm waiting for my next meal.
Yeah. See.
Like,
Yep.
and he was like, listen, all right, listen, let's just add that seventh meal.
Yeah.
And he was like, just make it whole foods,
Yeah.
have it a chicken.
He's big on Whole
Um,
Foods.
yeah, he's like, "Have it
Yeah.
a chicken," and I said, I could do chicken and sourdough or whatever the case may be. So for the past 3 days, I've had 7 meals, which
Okay.
is probably why my weight is jumped up a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but yeah, and tomorrow he takes the full process
Thanks,
over.
son.
I'll kind of run by what I'm thinking about him. I know you asked me about timeline.
Yeah.
I'm thinking hard rebound, health phase, hard push,
Yeah.
right? Maybe another health phase and then prep. And
That's
I'm looking to compete around like May or June next year, maybe the New York Pro Am,
yeah. Yeah.
which is in May, which is obviously the New York Pro, but
That's perfect.
I it's at the same place as Universe.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then yeah, and then Atlantic States. Atlantic States is also at the same exact place.
And that's a
It's in
big show for
Jersey.
y'all. Yeah.
Yeah, and if I do either one of those shows, I'm only gonna do a regional next year. I'm not gonna do a pro qualifier because
Okay.
just supers is just another ball game, bro. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So
Okay.
if I want to be competitive, and yeah, you can talk about shape or structure and having a nice shape.
Yeah.
These are freaky muscular guys. I've seen
Yeah.
you on stage, bro. I've
Yeah.
seen these guys next to you on stage. It's
Yeah.
it. Like I'm being
Yeah.
as objective as I possibly can be.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Another year, maybe, but like
Okay.
in order to really put that tissue on, I'm gonna need another year. I'll do a regional
Yeah.
next year
Yeah.
or regional
And
two,
I like the idea
just to compete.
of doing a show, getting stage peeled, see what you have, and then catch another big
Hmm.
rebound, you know, like,
Hmm.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and that's kind of how I want to do it. Just to and plus, as much as I like the process more than competing, I do want to step on stage and put something presentable on that
yeah,
stage because I didn't get a chance to do that this year,
absolutely,
right?
bro. Yeah, yeah,
S-
yeah, yeah. I could see that
s-
hanging over you a little bit for sure.
Yeah.
That's how I
So
felt. I did junior nats in 2023. I placed third, and that peak was not very good for me. She was like, I had a female coach at the time, and she was just like she was filling me up on just on crap. And after I made weight, and I remember, like, looking at my 2-day out shots, and I was like, "Fuck, I wish that was what I put on stage." And,
yeah,
she woke me up and had me eat pizza at, like, 2 AM. Yeah, yeah, crazy, crazy stuff like that, and, so I remember, like, I'm like, "Dang, okay, like, I guess I have more muscle, and maybe I need the more food." I didn't really know, you know? I was still, like, fairly new. It was, like, my 2nd, 3rd
yeah.
season, like,
But
whatever,
when you
and I
say May weight, what was it for heavyweights or classic?
Classic, so I was 220, and yeah, I made 220, like, exactly. I was actually 220.4, and he let me by, but, um, yeah, that was tough for me to get there that year, and then that's when I got with Branch, like, right after, and then I did nationals that
Okay,
year as a
yeah.
super, yeah. But that's the only reason I did the December show, national December, is because I just felt like I didn't get to show what I actually, what I looked like. I felt like it
And
was just
I've heard you talk about this before, bro. You were like
yeah.
20 pounds heavier
Yeah, I
later
was
in
20
that,
pounds heavier, I was like
and that was
240.
like your first time using GH, right?
Yes, dude, yes. Yeah, we put 6
Holy
units in, and I was just like,
fuck,
"Boom, boom,
bro.
boom, boom," like, fucking crazy, crazy.
Oh my
Fed me
god,
like a
bro.
horse, and, I went from, like, because that off season going to junior nats, food was kinda restricted, I didn't really push, like, it was just I couldn't have imagined staying in that class, but at the time, I was like, I could never be an open guy, there's no way, those guys are freaks,
Yeah.
And, like,
Same
kinda
exact
like what you
mindset
were
that I
saying.
had. Yeah.
Yeah, kinda like you were saying, and then, Branch was like, "Alright, here's." 6,000 calories and a little bit of GH, and I'm like, boom, yeah, crazy.
To be honest, I had that whole mindset before even I got with Compton. Like I would
Yeah,
say, like that approach that he
yeah.
had, Compton kind of had a very similar approach,
That's what I
where it was
feel
like,
like. Yeah,
here's some food, you know what I'm saying? And
it'll work.
I didn't realize like how much, because I think the most I got up to was like 4,500 calories in my previous off season to
Okay.
get to like the classic cap
Yeah,
when I first like competed in NPC.
yeah,
So getting pushed food, like real food, whole food, and like that being the driving factor out of the rebound,
yeah.
it was a new world for me. So that's when it
Dude,
was like, okay, maybe open can be attained if
yeah,
I just
dude.
do this again and
Again,
again and
yeah,
again.
yeah.
And yeah,
It's definitely obtainable for you, man. Absolutely,
man, hopefully,
absolutely.
man, I appreciate that. But
I'm excited
I
for you,
just,
bro.
I'm excited for the process of it. Like
That's
the fact that I don't have a governor
yeah,
anymore saying like, oh, like Compton kind of asked me like, after he was like, what are you going to be your plans after, let's say we won our pro card?
yeah,
I said, well, this- I'm already above the cap in as a pro anyway as well. So like, I was like, to
yeah,
be honest, I'd rather go to open, because
yeah,
at this point it's like, what am I going to do? Run TRT and on all my off
yeah,
season,
bro.
just
That's
do a
not
prep cycle
bodybuilding.
every day?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Exactly.
Uh,
That's not bodybuilding, bro.
It's
And
not,
that's
bro.
not like so your rebound. So right now my rebound cycle, which I'm still waiting on MPP to get here, sadly. But we're just very until we get until I get back from the DR, it's just
Hmm.
600 tests, 300 masked, and then it'll be 300 MPP. Um
Hmm.
no GH until I get back from the DR. I'm sure, we're gonna push the threshold a bit, you know what I mean? Obviously. I've
Yeah,
never gone over like a gram of test, but I think I could see me pushing that up a little bit more for sure, kind of
yeah,
that 1250 mark. And then
yeah.
and honestly, I feel like I'd rather push the test in GH up more than anything. That's the stuff that's already basically in your body, you
That's
know?
kind of exactly what my thought process was when I was going through this myself,
Okay,
because
yeah.
I've kind of always had that balance. I've never done above a gram until this
Okay.
time as well. But
Yeah.
it's always been like a mixture, like, oh, 900 or 800 tests, or,
Yeah.
and then, you have all these other compounds where you're driving them up or whatever. Bro,
Yeah.
I rather just use tests,
Just
to
do
be
tests.
honest.
Yeah,
And then the
exactly.
EQ allows me to keep the test higher because
Yeah.
of its E1 and, E2 modulating effects. So it's like,
Yeah.
if I could leverage the EQ and to just push my test up even
Yeah.
more, add a little bit of MPP,
Exactly.
I'm
Yeah,
good.
and I like
Like
the MPP in there. People say for the joint. I don't know about that, but I
I
like
don't,
it.
I truly don't feel it for the joint. I like
I
the
feel it for the
fullness
joint.
and the strength.
There you go. I like the fullness of the strength, bro. Training feels so good on it, man. It's almost
Hmm.
feels like when you're on trend, but without the
Exactly.
side of
I
it,
mean,
you know
they're
what I mean?
19
They're
Norris,
both
right? So
19
like,
hour, yeah. So that's what I like. So I'm excited to have. I like last year I didn't run any. Last year all I ran was test and EQ only, and I got the EQ up pretty high, and I had no issues with really nothing major with blood pressure. When I was 300 pounds, like obviously it's gonna be a little elevated. So
yeah.
I just ran like 40 mgs of telmisartan, which is what I'm on now, and that
Hmm.
keeps me in a good spot. But just ran test EQ and GH, so I'm like, we basically end up doing the same thing. I'm assuming we'll probably swap the mask for EQ eventually.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, so that's what we're doing. So I'm looking forward to kind of pushing the test steps, so you see how I handle that, and then
Yeah.
other than that, bro, it just comes down to and that. Look, dude, that's the thing, right? We're all taking the same stuff. There's
Yeah.
no for y'all watching, like, there's no this guy's on some magic fucking fancy cycle. Like, it's all the same stuff, dude. It's just a matter of who's getting the food in, who's training
That's honestly
accurate,
what's going to
intense.
drive it all.
It
Like,
drives it all, man. If you're missing meals or you're like, dude, I'm gonna eat this cinnamon toast crunch and whey protein instead of this chicken and rice, like, that makes a difference, man. Like,
it does.
it's those moments in those off seasons that you're doing that, and this other guy winning first place ain't fucking doing that, and that
Nope, he's
yeah,
not missing a meal.
you're not
So
missing a meal, bro.
this is all the things that are working in the background.
Yeah,
They play a part. They play a pretty significant part. But like
yeah,
the most significant parts is the meals, the training, right?
it is, bro.
Honestly, I'm gonna say those two. Like
Yeah,
recoverability is obviously a big thing, but
yeah.
some people can't get 8 hours of sleep every single night.
Nah,
You know what
dude,
I'm
I don't
saying? And
think
I'm
so
not
either.
just saying that because I am that guy right now,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
also saying like I've seen it time and time again.
Yeah.
Sleep is important, don't get me wrong, for
Yes.
recovery, but
Yes.
like some people make it seem like, oh, you're not going to make any
Right.
progress unless you're getting 8 hours every single night.
Yeah.
It's like,
Always
listen,
like
bro,
that.
like,
You're not gonna get in shape. I don't know, bro. I was pretty peeled, man. I was running off for like 4 hours for a long time.
but I do say the biggest defining factors is going to be that food,
Yep,
like you eating the food, whether
yep,
it's you're in a diet or a surplus or whatever
yep,
it is,
yep.
and then the training.
The
That's going to
training, man.
determine how you look, bro. Right
Yes.
there, that
Bro,
training, you
absolutely.
whether you hold on to tissue or whether you're putting on tissue in the
Yeah.
off season, is how hard you're kicking your ass in the gym, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, dude, absolutely, man. I think I don't know how if it's been proven or what, but, like, you look at some of the grainiest, hardest physiques ever on stage, typically those are the strongest, the hardest training
Yes.
dudes, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
in my opinion, it translates, man, and that's something that definitely one of my strengths on the stage is that it and I don't know how well it shows decently, like, through video and stuff like that, but in person, I think it's very, like, standout-ish, that the
Yeah.
detail, the
I
hardness.
can imagine, bro, especially at your height.
Yes.
Like, I
Yeah.
think that's the one thing that isn't measured to scale so much with social media.
No,
Because like,
for
people
sure.
see you, especially in videos by yourself or whatever,
Yeah.
you look big, but just
Yeah.
imagine standing next to that person, but they're also, like, 6 foot tall. You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, no, for sure. That yeah, the people always say that. You know, "Oh, you look a lot bigger in person." It's like,
I
"Yeah."
yo, I get that comment
You
all the
get that?
time, and it's like a slap in the face at the same time. It's like, "Damn, I look small?"
You're like, "Damn, I
Like
thought I looked real good in that post." Like, "What?"
I'm
Yeah,
like, "Oh, thank you, I appreciate that," but it's like a
yeah.
backhanded compliment. It's like, also, like, you kinda thought I was a little bit smaller than
I feel the
I
same
am,
way,
like
bro. I hate that. I hate it, but it's like, I guess I'd rather look better in person
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it could be the opposite. It could I've seen the
yeah, you could be an
opposite.
Instagram bodybuilder, you
Yeah,
know?
bro. I hate you see that all the time, especially at the national level, you see that, bro.
Yeah, man.
But
Oh, man, it's crazy, bro.
yep. Well, shoot, man,
Uh
we're about an hour 10. Dude, you got work today or no? No, you don't.
No,
You're
no.
going to Jersey.
Yeah, yeah, we're gonna go train and, we're gonna shoot some YouTube videos. We're gonna
Oh,
definitely
cool.
take the Texas Pete video,
Oh,
what's
yeah.
cracking the bar and
Y'all better
everything,
do it, bro. Yeah,
Of
yeah,
course,
yeah.
man.
Hell yeah. You can
Um,
collab me in it too. That'd be cool.
alright, cool. I
I,
got you, yeah.
people, somebody asked me like, "Hey, bro, like, is that thing like even really actually good?" I'm like, "Motherfucker, yeah, it's good, dude. You think it's just
Yeah.
like, just threw some junk in there? Like that bar, I like it. It's good.
Bro, there's a
I
reason
got,
why everybody's flocking for it, bro. It
bro,
tastes
everybody, a lot of people bought
great,
that
bro.
thing. Dude,
Yeah, bro.
Leland does kill the game with the damn bar. I don't know how he does it, bro. In his kitchen,
I
dude.
don't
It's just still just in his kitchen. I'm like, I've never. I want to ask him for a video. I personally, I think he should post a video of kind of what his setup looks like. I think it's kind of great.
I've seen one video before and,
Oh, he
like,
showed a little
bro,
bit.
they're hand filling these. Like,
What the
they're doing them by hand, bro.
unreal, dude.
So, I was telling my wife, I'm like, "Maybe they should, like, come up with a better process," but I was like, "You know what?
Yeah.
No. It's as good as it is now because it's not an automated system."
Nah, you're right,
Maybe it
dude.
'cause you remember my cookie dealer back, they were this before
Yeah,
heavyweight,
they were this
and
before.
they were doing, like, the batches of cookies, but they would run out so quick
Yeah.
because they were hand making them. Once
Nah.
they switched the process to having, like, automated and they got real mainstream, the
All these
quality just went
machines.
downhill, so
Yeah. That's a bummer. Yeah, hopefully he doesn't do that. I don't think he is, man. I think he's I mean, maybe, like, if I was saying maybe just get you, like, a little kitchen spot, like, rented so you don't have to do it in your
yeah,
own in your own kitchen, but, I mean,
yeah.
I don't know, man. He was able to quit his job, and that's what he does full time now, so, I mean, he's
It's
doing
amazing,
something
bro.
right, bro. It's pretty cool, and then he's, sponsoring the Texas Pro too, gave him
Oh.
$5,000 for the open class.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'm like,
Bro,
"Dang,
that's
bro,
big,
that's
bro, and I
big."
love that, man. That
Yeah,
is big
donating,
because
like, they made a big post, and I'm like, "Man, that is cool, man."
that is really cool, to be honest,
Yeah,
and honestly, that's something that I've thought about doing for the longest
yeah.
because, like, I see these shows and they're giving out 10K to
Bro,
an open class competitor, an
oh,
open guy,
yeah,
and I've been an open fan competing in class, no matter I've been an open fan no matter
yeah,
what, and I'm seeing these 10 it's like feels like a slap in my face because I'm like, "This guy is
bro,
a freak, and he did all of the work. He
all the
pushed harder
work.
than everybody else.
Yeah,
It's
I
um
know, man, I think 10K is not enough. I think shit, that's what Tampa paid, I think 10K.
really?
Yeah, I think so.
No
I
way. With
No,
knowing
was it
projecting
no,
what
oh,
they
no,
had?
James got 10K, that's what it
Okay,
was.
he was second
2nd
place.
place.
Okay.
So 1st place
Okay.
maybe I don't know what the 1st place got, but I'm like, "Man, I think 25K should be like a standard, maybe somewhere around there."
And if you
But
can't bring that, you shouldn't be promoting the show. But
I
hey,
th I know. Who are we? Who are we? So,
I know.
but yeah. Alright,
Yeah.
bro, I guess we'll just call it here, man. That was
Yeah,
good.
yeah, of course.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. I
Alright.
appreciate you having me on, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We'll do it again. We'll do it again for sure. All right,
Of
bro.
course, bro.
All right, man.